Oh, Frontex. They've brought me Frontex now. Let's see what they've got to say.
Hi. Hi there. Hi. My name is Milena. Would you like to speak with me?
I don't know what it's...
Because I'm just here right 1 month ago, 2 months ago, and I just want to... I'm talking with everybody, okay? I'm here till the end over here and working for Frontex, so just 10 minutes. With all women I'm talking, and with all men and with everybody. Let's go. Can we go together to that office?
Wait a minute, are they using this number? Are they using this name? I don't want to make a contract. No, I'm not coming. That's not my name.
We will speak about it now. Let's go to a room and we'll...
Can you write your name and surname?
I will talk with you. He's not in mine. I'm Frontex. He's with authorities.
If you can write it.
I'm return counselor.
Return?
Return specialist from Frontex.
To return to where?
Not return to where. I'm just talking. Who am I? Let's go to talk. He's not. I'm not Greek authorities, you know.
I know what Frontex is though. You're from the UN. You're like the UN.
I'm not in Greek authorities.
No, but it's all part of,
Presenting Brazilian refugees. I'm not presenting anyone else.
it's all part of the UN though, isn't it? The United Nations.
And I'm here for 6 months. I'm in the mission.
And what's your job?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And what does that mean?
Fine. There are some profiles as a reference specialist. We are helping people. If they want to go back home, if they have some problems here or something like that, that's to help them and to provide some assistance to go to the country of origin. So I started 2 months ago here. I will do till the end of the year. And there are a lot of, bless you, a lot of people want to go. A lot of people want to go.
Guarda che questa è una migdalesa perché ti piace.
Cooperation. I'm just trying to talk to people. And I'm talking with everyone. It's the first time that I will talk to people.
Άμα δεν έχω φύγει από εδώ, σε μια ώρα από εδώ, όταν έχω φύγει σε μια ώρα, θα προλάβω. Αν δεν έχω φύγει, πηγαίνετε εσείς. Στο μαρίνο έρχονται πάρουν τα παιδιά από την εδώ. Εντάξει, θα πάω να αφήσω το μάτι.
We got rid of the coronavirus here. It took a lot of time to do, so don't suffocate yourself. There's no more coronavirus. The coronavirus was stopped. Some African coronavirus.
No, there are some people like that. They're forbidden me to speak with them because they are in quarantine, you know?
They can't be in quarantine, my love.
They told me.
Mr. Taki went on TV and told everybody it was finished on the 1st of May because of what I did.
I understand.
And that's why I'm here. Thank you.
You can probably get the container because my colleagues are inside there. But still, maybe you can be with me in just a minute. Let's see. Chala. Can I speak to that lady? Where is she?
If we can.
Huh? Yes, we can. Okay. You can come, Mr. Chalak. I will be here with the lady, okay?
Go on.
Yes, you can come.
You have problem?
I don't need to. I will not come on. Come on, don't. I'm not a child. She's not a child. We are the same age. Sit down.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Well, this is nice in your office.
My office. But
Nice
it's
and
okay.
cool, I mean.
Yeah. Of course it's cool. Okay, how are you?
Well, I'm pretty pissed off, really, as you can imagine. I had a cacodikia. Do you know what a cacodikia is?
What?
Kapodikia.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, it's from the Supreme Court of State.
That
I took the system and put it inside the Supreme Court to have examined the judicial process here in Greece.
Okay.
And in the Article 11 of the law that kakodikia is issued in, it says no action can be taken against me. They broke that in 2019 and they tried to sentence me to 5.5 years.
Here?
Yeah.
In a prison or what?
Yeah.
Because of?
Because of somebody else's cannabis. Really, it's because I stopped the system. I stopped the people having to pay the debt. I stopped the electricity, cutting off the electricity supply, simply by asking for the contract. Where is the contract that these people have got with the banks, for example? So because I opened these exhibitions to teach the people their rights, they came at me in another way because they couldn't put me in the prison for something that I was doing which was legal. So they made the fake offices, executed a sentence then.
Yeah.
Meeting.
Yes, I got meeting.
So they executed the sentence, so they made a sentence of 5.5 years. I took the sentence then to the Epikratia, to Symbolio of the Supreme Court of State, got the kakodikia and went back to test whether the kakodikia would be upheld by the police. The police and the court executed the sentence, put me in the prison and broke the constitution of Article 99. I knew that I was only going to spend 90 days inside, so I was prepared to do that. So on the 90th day, they then kicked me out of the prison and they put me into the hands of Thiva Immigration to try to say, because you've been to prison, even though your prison sentence was illegal, you were unlawfully incarcerated because we broke the law of the kakodikia by executing it and putting you inside. Their goal is to try to export me somewhere. Now I don't have an ID that they recognise. So when we got to the immigration, they said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from the universe." That's it. So if you can send me back to the universe, I'm happy for us to continue this conversation.
Okay, but what is your point?
What is my point?
You want to stay here or what?
I'm not going to be ordered what to do by anybody. Anybody.
No, just asking
you.
And
I'm saying that's what I'm doing. I'm saying. So when the police said to me, "Where are you from?" I'm from the universe. Which country are you from? I don't recognise their countries, their borders in your mind. Which state are you from? I'm stateless. And he's screaming, "Where is your ID?" I said, "It's here." So I gave him the ID. We've got our own. This is my ID, so I gave him that.
Okay, it's not ID.
Well, it is ID. It's got more validity to the ones that they want you to use. Because the one that they want me to use is somebody else's ID. Anyway. The name that they've got in that system is
What is that sign mean?
It's not my name. It's Omega.
No, but it means what for you?
Omega. It's everything. Oh, Omega. It's the universe.
No, it's okay. I'm just
It's the
asking
universe.
you. Okay.
So, this is called Universal Law Community Trust. There's 22 million people inside it. I'm a minister of the Universal Life Church, which you can all go and have a look, ulc.org. And so when they're saying, "Ah, you're crazy, you call yourself a minister," you're calling Richard Branson crazy, Lady Gaga, all of these people who are ministers of Universal Life Church. So, what I did this for was to prove to people that unless you make a contract with a private corporation and give all of your rights away, they can't deport you. They have got no jurisdiction of you. So now I know how this system works, obviously, because I used to sell you all on the stock exchange. That was my job.
Okay, but do you think that you will stay here, that they cannot deport you?
They can't deport me. They've said that. They already knew they couldn't deport me. So the policeman in Siva in 2019 said, "You're going to have to stay here until I check every embassy that's here in Greece to find out who wants you." And I said, "Good luck with that."
But do you know that police officers can investigate where are you coming from? They can do that according, you know that.
Okay, so they did. So in 2019, he said, "You have to stay here now until I check all the embassies all that are here in Greece." Okay, do that then.
He said, and I'm going to find out who's going to claim you. I said, nobody can claim me because I'm not claiming any of those corporations as being mine. So he said, okay, stay here then. So I said, okay, sat downstairs, did some meditation. He came the next morning and he said, you, whoever you are, go wherever you want. And I said, I thought you were checking every embassy that there is here in Greece. And he said, I did, and nobody wants you. And I said, thank you very much. And off I went. Now for 2 years, the IDs worked. I've been living...
You are here 2 years.
No, I've been here many more years than I was born here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, where are they going to send me to? That's what I said to them.
To Great Britain.
How
That
many...
you are, I have information that you are coming from Great Britain.
Okay,
Yes.
so why are they sending me then?
Why you are?
Why didn't they send me to Great Britain in 2019 if I am from
I don't know, I don't have that information.
I'm
I'm
not from
just
Great Britain,
asking.
that's why.
Mm.
So,
I'm sorry.
they went, so they checked all of this out in 2019 and said, off you go. We can't send you anywhere because what you're saying is true. You haven't made a claim. No,
Of course they do.
they can't do anything. So then in the 2 years then I helped everybody establish their rights and learn their rights, and then when they started injecting people and threatening the children, I'm having a very nice life sitting on the beach with my chickens and growing my food, and then I couldn't sit there any longer because I know what it is that's going on while they're using the equitable rights of the people. This is a massive human trafficking organisation, whether it's through Frontex as an agency, or whether it's through Hellenic Republic, or whether it's through Halliburton bombing Syria and Afghanistan and stealing all of the resources, making the people refugees from capitalism and putting them in through here and then using them then as commodities, as human resources. So at this point, I've opened this exhibition. They called it a shop. I went on the TV and told everybody that I've got an order from the Queen's Bench in England and Wales to say that coronavirus, you can't use it in claims because there's no proof that it exists. So where is the evidence, I said to the people, to the state here, for 2 years, where is the evidence that coronavirus exists in order for you to use it in claims, because you've got the burden of proof. You're claiming coronavirus exists and it can kill people. Prove it. It's never been isolated.
I don't believe in this.
No. So,
I agree.
what happened then is they got the police all came into the shop, and the system who I'd obviously recorded the mayor who was enforcing vaccinations in Distimo on people, saying to me in the street, I don't believe in this, it's bullshit. Really? You don't believe in this, but you're forcing it on the people. So I'm not going to shut up at that point. You've got no right. You shouldn't be the mayor at that point. So when they came into the what they called a shop, it's an exhibition, I was actually living in there, they said, we've opened a shop, you are not following coronavirus regulations, and even at that point it should have been civil. They said, if you take the signs down, so it went to court. Now, I've been trying to get into court for 2 years through the front door, and they say, coronavirus, coronavirus. But I can come in through the back door without a vaccine or a test or a mask. So I knew what I was doing, and that I was going to exchange 3 months of my life to smash the coronavirus hoax through the courts, through the prisons, and through the whole system.
I don't care about coronavirus.
Well, I care about the people that it affects. And I care about the money laundering exercise.
Oh, yes.
That's what I care about.
Yes.
That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So what I've witnessed here in this time that I've been here, I knew that that's their objective, was to try to get me to take this passport that is somebody else's, say that it's mine, and do a nice thing, just go quietly, and we can put it all over the TV that we got rid of the Minister of the Universe, because that's what they call me. I haven't claimed that. So I said, okay, you're saying that the police in the immigration in Siva didn't do their job right. So you've got the police in Levadia blaming the police in immigration in Siva, that they are responsible for me not being kicked out. But they all ignored the fact that there was a Capodicchio on it, so I should never have gone to prison in the first place. That's the point. So if I'd never gone to prison in the first place, then I should never have been deported. So when they tried...
But are you so sure about that?
Yeah.
Because they told me, I don't know, I just arrived here in 1 month. I'm just here to make some
You can read the
conversation.
law, 693, 1977.
No, it's okay, but I'm just asking, what if they at the end deport you to Great Britain?
They can't.
But what if
They-
they succeeded?
How?
What if the Great Britain...
If they could, they would have done it already.
But
This is
maybe
what-
now they could.
Oh, well,
No,
I
just ask,
I
I don't know,
said- so look, I've
2019.
said to them, do it. If you think you can do it,
Do it. Okay.
And I will prosecute you if you can put me, without any papers, on a plane, say that this woman is from God knows
Yes,
where,
I know.
England. They told me they were going to put me in a car and drive me over the border to Albania when I was in the fever. And they said, we're waiting for a car to come. And I said, what are you going to do with that? I said, we're going to put you in the back and we're going to take you over. I said, what you're doing is you criminals. You
Yes,
just said
yes,
that you're
I know.
prepared to do this thing that you put the people to the prison for, which is human trafficking. I said, so I'll tell you what to do. If you can get me on a plane without any papers, you'll be setting an amazing precedence for breaking down the borders. You'll be destroying every single form of ID and passport. You'll be destroying the coronavirus because I haven't got a test. I won't take a test and I'm not going to take a vaccine. And I won't be wearing a mask. So you'll destroy it all. And that's what I'm here to do with you. Let's destroy it. Put me on the bloody plane. So then they turned around and said, oh no, we're not going to deport you.
But you don't
We're
want
going to offer you asylum. Now, hang on a minute. So here I am, I'm supposed to be this very dangerous woman and I need to get out of the country. And now you're going to offer me asylum. I tell you what, I don't want a contract with your private corporation, not a Lady Republic, not a corporation of UK, not the government of India.
But what do you want then? What I'm
I'm
asking
gonna-
you now, just
I'm
what
going
do
to
you
go
want?
out here, like I did with this, like that.
You want to stay here, live here, and enjoy your life, yeah?
I just want to be left alone to help people, that's it, and grow food. That's what I came to do. And be with my family, who are from Thessaloniki.
You have family, yeah? Do you have kids?
All of my direct line of inheritance is from Thessaloniki.
No, I'm talking about you have. I have 2 kids.
Yeah, I've got a very large family. I've got a huge family. And but I'm not bringing that into it. So what happened then is they said to me in the court in December, if you take down the signs from outside your shop, in 2 days or 3 days, we won't sentence you to 14 months. I said, okay, I'll take down the signs, no problem, and I'm going to go and fix a carpe diem against the coronavirus, against you, against all of this, like I did before. And to stop me doing that, a policeman then from the Vadia stood up and he said, she can't take down the signs, making me in contempt of the court, making the court in contempt of itself, because now she stood there, the public prosecutor, and said, we can't give you an order. Now we know that you're not able to break it because the Vadia police are saying that you should have been deported in 2019. Voila, got you all in a nice big packet now. So now we've got
And for
immigration.
how long you are
in
here
there.
in Mitalesa?
And on the 2nd of January, it's June, it's 90
And
days.
they told you that you will be here till when? 18 months?
They haven't told me anything. They haven't told me anything. They've been speaking to Nobson Elizabeth, whoever she is.
Okay, because according to law, you know that you can stay here 18 months.
No, they can't. I know according to the Appellacy Nomos, it's Article 74, that the minute that it becomes apparent that you cannot, Appellacy, deport this person, the obligation to release them is obligatory. And if they make an appeal, then it's 14 days on top of the 90 days
Yes.
that they can keep you. But at the point, they knew in 2019 they couldn't deport me. So the chief of police who made the order that I was supposed to be very dangerous to keep me here has lost his job. The guy who arrested me lost his job. There's a big article called Crisis in Ellis because there were so many holes in the police force after I'd finished cleaning them all that they had to bring them all in and replace them with people who were going to do their job. The court said to me, why are you doing this? This is a restoration of the rule of law because you haven't got any here in this country. That's it. You've got 500 women in the prison there being blackmailed, not here in Siva. If they didn't have the vaccination, they couldn't go to their court. So they've all been vaccinated. I walk in there, they say, put your mask on, but no, I won't put my mask on. Prove to me. Now you're in contempt under the law 323. A foreign court's decision has to be considered by this court. So now the court's in contempt of the Administrative Court of England and Wales. So Justice Stein, who is the Queen's Bench Counsellor, identified me as Minister Emoven, not as Nolson. So she's my witness.
You are making jokes with them, huh?
They're making the joke. They're the joke. They're making the joke. If I give you a piece of paper and it's not in a language that you understand, and I ask you to sign it.
No.
Am I in fraud?
No,
I'm committing
I will
fraud.
not sign it,
Exactly. And yesterday, 25 men from Bangladesh, I shouted across to them, I said, do you understand Greek? No. Do you read Greek? No. So what?
Why are you signing
What
it?
do you do? You've just signed. What have you signed? You've signed to sit here another 3 months, another 3 months. So this is all threats. They told me if I don't pick up the name and commit the fraud and pretend that I'm Northern and don't let them export me to England, they're going to give me 2 life sentences. For what? Okay. For they said that I have stopped people paying tax, so the tax agency,
So,
want me to go to prison for 64 million cross-tomorrow. I said, great, let's put they in the prison, in the court, and I've got all of the evidence here of the money laundering of €1 billion through one account and 7 million through another, so let's bring it. So they dropped that. So they said, we're going DE want to put you in the court for 24 million. Oh, okay, let's go. I've been trying to get DE in the court for 7 years. So let's put them in the court and then we can examine the fraud that's going on in people's bills.
you are just playing games, huh?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
But I'm
but-
not playing games. What I'm doing is I'm very serious about what I do, which is protecting and restoring people's
I wish you
rights.
luck, but believe me, they're trying to deport you, for sure.
Let them
If they
try.
can, okay, let them try if they want to deport you. Just for you to know, you can stay here because you are illegal. You know that according to their law, according to your law. 18 months also.
I'm not accepting that.
Yes, I know that you are not accepting. I'm just telling you.
No, don't, what you're doing is you're trying to put me on notice. And I'm not accepting
No,
I'm not
okay.
accepting
I don't
notice.
care.
I don't, I don't know whether you realise you're doing it or not, but that is what's actually happening
Okay.
legally. So I'm a minister of universal law. I teach the lawyers. The lawyers come to my.
It's okay, I'm a lawyer also,
Okay.
but still you are here.
Okay, so why are they using conspicuous documents under Uniform Commercial Code Article 20110?
I understand completely what I'm just telling you. You,
The
are still,
names
you
are-
arrived here in January, you are still here, so if
No, I
it's
didn't
not-
arrive here in January.
You told me now.
No, I said on the 2nd of June. It's
Ah,
finished.
June. Uh-huh.
On the
Sorry,
2nd
sorry,
of
sorry.
June, the cycle of the 90 days is finished. If they want to break the appellate law, great, I'll have them in the Supreme Court for that as well.
You can do whatever you want.
Exactly, so 90
It's your-
days, they already broke their own appellate law, Article 74. They knew in 2019 that they couldn't deport me. They knew when the public prosecutor came and said, just sign the paper and you can go and sit outside. Outside where? You can wait outside where? Outside the borders of this hypothetical non-geographical state called the Hellenic Republic. Elada is the country. Elas is the rock that the country is supposed to be divided into. And we're all walking around talking about playing games. It's not about playing games, it's very serious what they're doing. And they're stealing your rights. You're working for a company and you're actually paying yourself out of your credit file that is inside the stock exchange. You don't even know that. Or maybe you do know that. I don't know. But I know that. Why do I know that? Because I used to sell you on the stock exchange. That's why, with your birth certificate number. So I haven't made this up. They have. This is your Uniform Commercial Code. This is your administrative law. This is your contract law. And I'm not making a contract. So yesterday, they committed fraud, signed a document they said there's an officer here for you to sit another 3 months. Who? Norton. Well, why do you call me Emoven then? She just called me Emmy. Come on, Emmy. Calls me Emmy and then says there's a document for somebody else. So I said, okay, where is the evidence that I'm Norton, first of all? And if I am Norton, why don't you send me to England? Why?
We'll see what we will do. No? I don't know. We'll see. They told me that they will deport you and that you are from Great Britain. And as I got in
well,
this
have you
paper,
asked me-
also document this, because I have a lot to see. The detainees, all the detainees, I need to talk with them.
Have they shown you any evidence that I'm Norton?
I don't know.
Have we?
I
No,
don't
I
know.
would ask, but haven't you? If I come here, so
Yeah,
obviously
that's
I've already done my
No, I
homework
understand.
with all of this. I went to the deportation officers in Samos in 2018, and I said to them, look, I don't have a contract with a private organisation, with a corporation. They're trying to make me commit fraud, pick up the legal fiction of somebody else's because they identified me through somebody else's bank card. That's the ID. That's how they've identified me as that thing from a bank card. which is why I got the Kakudiki in the first place.
We will see. I don't know.
So,
Thank you for your
you're
time.
welcome. If you're interested, this is their stamp saying I am Minister Emoven. They completely ignored this yesterday in the court in 2018, and I've also got a Kakudiki against them. And so I'm going to prosecute them. I'm going to prosecute the girls yesterday.
If ever I can do that, of course.
So you're seeing everybody. You're seeing everybody.
Oh, that's you. Yeah. Oh, eight countries.
What is it that you were intending to do?
No, I'm just, there are a lot of people that are sick and tired of this detention and they want to go back. And I'm here just to help them to go back to the country.
I'm closing this detention centre down. This detention centre is not going to exist after I walk out of here. And there's going to be no more borders. We're going to restore the rights of the people. One little rock at a time. Thank you.
She's going with you or what? Yes. You need to take some photos or what?
Not taking any photos. No.
Okay.
They've got a photo there, look, and they've stuck it with the wrong name already. I'm not going to contract with you. Ale godem slalov jak musím volio, moja sena, after photo, after photo, my after onuma, any party.
Okay.
The right names are...
I'm not giving you a porito. It's a porito. It's a porito. Bye.
Όχι πρώτα δίνει. Σε κάποιους δίνουν, σε άλλους δεν δίνουν. Αλλά τώρα περίμενε έτσι σιγά. Can you tell us where you were born?
No.
Okay.
No. Null. The policeman toastona mia grafi, null. Toastona mia στην Λιβαδιά και δεν έχεις δουλειά τώρα, γιατί φτιάχνεις πάτη με όνομα μου και τίτλος και περιουσία.
Ότι το τμήμα στη Λιβαδιά κάτι έγραψε.
Γράψει null. N-U-L-L. Δεν ξέρω πού είναι αυτό.
Άρα δεν είναι σωστά τα στάδια.
Αυτό είναι ψέματα όλα αυτά.
Όλα λάθος, όλα.
Όλα είναι
Δεν
λάθος.
λες τα καινούργια να τα διορθώσεις.
Αυτό είναι τη βουλιασή των Λιβαδιά στον μία, δεν έχεις δουλειά τώρα κάπου. Όλα αυτά περιουσία, πληροφορές, είναι από μία κάρτα πυραίος τραπεζά
Ναι, εγώ το έχεις πει εμένα αυτό.
Και φτιάχνω εγώ δώσει το δάχτυλο μου, και το διατάμε αυτό όλα, δεν μπορεί να φτιάξει τα φτιάχνα, γιατί δεν φτιάξει. Check it. You understand? And they didn't. They just stuck it onto the name and said that. So she just said to me, they're going to send you back to the Britain. And I said, okay, if you do that, and I haven't got any papers, and you say that I'm from Great Britain without any ID, you smash the whole border, you smash the whole system. Anybody can say, I'm someone, Mickey Mouse, send you to Florida. So what is valid ID? That's the point. So she said, you're playing games with them. I said, I'm playing games with them. I said, you think it's funny? I see all of these people being trafficked through the system.
Your number?
Thank you. Thank you, mommy.
32-148.
No, δεν είναι.
Θα το βρω τώρα, εκεί περίμενα.
3662, I can't remember. 3662. Thank you. See you later.